All right. Again, turn off your cell phones and or silence them, and please announce your name and media affiliation when asking questions. Head coach Brad Underwood will begin with an opening statement.
Well, we're obviously very excited to be here. We know we've got a great opponent in Virginia Commonwealth, who's Shock has got them in and out of the top 25 every year and performing at a high level. But we've got a great locker room. We feel like that this team has achieved a great deal and has a tremendous amount of confidence coming in, and we know we'll have to play well, and we'll throw it up, go have some fun, and see what happens.
Questions for Coach Underwood.
Hey, Coach, Robbie Robinson with Ram Radio. The guys said you were playing music at practice to simulate this style of play. What was the thought process behind that, and what kind of music was it?
AC/DC Thunderstruck. It was all my favorites, actually. We did that one day. Then we went their way the next day with a little rap. We had a guy who liked the soccer chants, which is the most annoying thing that's maybe ever been been recorded. But just to create an energy, create a buzz, do something that's a little different, a little fun. And yet understand that they're not going to be able to communicate. They're going to have to verbally all the time, and to play through things. And we turn the ball over, we can't hang our head. We've got to move on to the next play. And whatever that situation arises, I don't know. We'll find out if it worked in 24 hours or so. But we can't simulate VCU's athleticism. But we take a great deal of pride in being able to work extremely hard ourselves. So we wanted to try to make it as energetic and as vibrant as possible, and that was something that we thought might be a little fun and create a little atmosphere.
Coach Kirk Kenney from the San Diego Union Tribune. What impact has Tanner Clayton made for you guys this year?
Oh, he's been huge. He's had a great year. As the season has progressed, for him, going as making the transition to this level, especially after being having such a storied volleyball career, and getting back into the flow of things, basketball-wise, and understanding the physicality of the game, understanding the speed of the game, it was different than junior college. And as the season's progressed, he's a tremendous face-up shooter. He's a very good pick-and-roll guy. And then he's become, one of the better shot blockers in our conference, and did that in 18, 20, 22 minutes a game, depending on what that role was called for that night. But he's going to have a terrific year next year. And I'm excited about him. Get him another year in the weight room and get him stronger. But he's impacted our team a great deal.
Any other questions for Coach?
Paul Woody, Richmond TimesDispatch. Coach, you are not exactly what we would call an overnight success. So was there ever a time in your career when you thought, well, I might never be a head coach? And how important was it to you to be a head coach at a Division I school?
Well, and I've used kind of the moniker, dream big. But there was a certain qualifications with that dream. And it was very, very important for me to find a place to go that had a culture of winning, had a culture of success, that I felt fit my family, that I felt fit an atmosphere where you could be successful year in and year out, not just be a 1 or 2 year out of every 5 year success. So finding that was crucial for me. I've always wanted to be a head coach. That's the dream, and to be here is something that's extremely special to me, and to be able to represent Stephen F. Austin, to be able to represent East Texas, the state of Texas. That makes it more special just simply because here's a school that believed in me. And it became a right fit for me, and it became a right fit for my family. And, all the records and all the streaks that have gone on, that's to me, that'll soak in at the end of the year. But it's a special group of people at that institution, and to me, those are relationships are the most important thing, and that's what's been made there.
Any other questions?
Robbie Robinson from Ram Radio. As soon as they flipped the brackets and your name popped up, some of the pundits said that you were going to go to the Sweet 16. What was your initial reaction to that? Was it like, oh gosh, don't put a target like that, or was it enthusiasm that they thought of you that highly?
No, I wish I'd have been quiet. There's some respect in that, honest to goodness, and people saying that, and I'm respectful of that. VCU doesn't need any bulletin board material. They're good. There's a reason they're a 5 seed. Shotka's got that program at a point where nationally they're elite, and they're playing elite competition, and they're getting elite recruits, and they're winning battles on all fronts. So. They didn't need anything else, but it was. They're very good, and we all respect that. And I've been a fan afar from the job that he's done, and it's quite an opportunity. It's where, to be very honest, it's where we want to go. It's one of the reasons when I took the job, we want to become that. That 2011. Let's make a run, and it, anything can happen, and it's why I keep telling my players all the time, dream big, because it's let's not put limitations or restrictions on anything. Let's go see what can happen.
Any other questions?
Hey, Paul Woody, Richmond TimesDispatch. Coach, your players talked about you let them be themselves on and off the court. They also say you're a very intense guy. I wonder how do you manage to be intense and allow them to be themselves?
I think it takes a very, very mature basketball team, and that's what's made. I use the term all the time. This is a special group. A big part of that saying is because they understand the difference between on and off. And I mean, when we step across the line, I am intense. It's my job to challenge them. It's my job to make them the best basketball player they can be, and then for us to become the best basketball team. For, I guess, my old Kansas ways, for lack of a better term, I use the word duds. I don't like duds off the court. I enjoy being around. I enjoy laughter. Coaching is hard. Winning is hard. And if you don't enjoy what you do and enjoy the people that you're around, well, you can become miserable in a heartbeat. And I love the fact that I can laugh and cut up and practical jokes and whatever, and enjoy the personality of this team off the court. And I respect the heck out of them on the court, because this is a hard-working basketball team that has done everything that a coach could want on the court, and so that I've got tremendous respect for them, and appreciate the job that they do on the court and off the court. It was important for me to let them be who they are. They're 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old guys, and the creative times of their lives and fun, and yet they've never crossed the barrier, mixing one with the other.
Any other questions for Coach? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.